Everybody knows when you go to the show, you can't take the kids along. You've got to read the paper and know the code of G, P, G, and R and X, and you got to know what the movie's about before you even go. Tex Ritter's gone and Disney's dead and the screen is filled with sex.
And good morning, Southern Middle Tennessee. Welcome into Front Porch Happenings with everything going on in and around Columbia and Murray County, Tennessee. I'm your host, Drake Pugh, along here with some special guests. We got my regular co-host with me today, Landon Seacrest. Landon, how you doing?
What's up, Drake?
And I've got you on the wrong mic. There it goes.
What's up, Drake? Hello, everybody.
There we go. And our original host in here today, I'm blanking, y'all. Dale Kennedy.
Dale Kennedy. All right, Landon, Drake, you got it, man. This is I like your new intro there. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Statler Brothers. Always have been, and that's I thought that song was appropriate as an intro music. I'm gonna try to have it remixed here before too long. We'll get something going.
You know, and you've got a special guest today. I'm gonna let you introduce him, but he was playing for us. And tell me his name again. What's
Brandon Bartley.
Brandon Bartley. He was playing for us. He's sitting right here. And I never can remember names, but he's holding his guitar. He got a smile on his face.
That's right. Always got to have a smile on your face.
Well, folks.
He and Drake.
Get the wrong mic. I'm sorry. There you go.
He and Drake went to school together, and he is a country artist, among other things. Now, he works all day for a living, and then he plays his guitar. And he's been playing in around Columbia, Spring Hill, and whatnot. But what I liked him, and I talked about this yesterday on my show, Drake Landon, is music that comes from a place, and he's writing about things about his life, about the place he comes from, right? You know, he works, and like what he say, like a lot of days he comes in to write music with grease all over, you know. And, so that's music that comes from Middle Tennessee, and I like that. I like. Like Motown came out of Detroit in the 60s.
Yes,
the
sir.
Sun Records and Jerry Lee and Elvis came out of
Johnny
Memphis.
Cash.
Yeah, Johnny Cash, Roy Orbison.
Carl Perkins.
All came out of Memphis in the 50s. And so, I would love it if we have a Southern Middle Tennessee sound come out in the 2020s.
I would too.
That would be awesome.
That
All right,
would
you
be
guys
a
take it
dream
away.
come true.
Well, folks, as Delk mentioned, one of my lifelong friends here today and former basketball teammate. I guess we played together for a short period of time in my short stint of basketball in 2007 and 8 for a Bethesda Reckless. As a matter of fact, your dad was our coach.
Yes, sir. He sure enough
Jerry
was.
Bartley. Shout out Jerry Bartley.
Shout out to the man himself.
The man himself. We went to Fred J. Page High School together, graduated 2020, and it is my honor and privilege to introduce my dear friend Brandon Bartley. Brandon?
Well, Drake, I ain't even going to lie to you, buddy. When I seen that phone call come yesterday, I was more than excited. I ain't seen you in a long time.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since I've been in front of a microphone in front of some buddies, so it's a pleasure to be here, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Well, Brandon tonight is playing at Fozzie's Bar and Grill, which any of you who've listened to my show before know that we talk about Fozzie's quite a bit on this show. It's a local venue for Murray County. It's in Spring Hill, and we love to talk about it. I'm going to probably talk a little bit more about Fozzie's later in the show, about other stuff going on, but first, let's hear from Brandon. So, Brandon, what's going on tonight? What are you doing tonight?
Well, to give you all a little insight, I like older country music. And,
me too, buddy.
me and my guys in my band, which shout out to them, I wouldn't be anywhere near where I'm at if it wasn't for them. But we're playing up there in Fozzie's in Spring Hill, and we like to bring on a good show. And if you like old country music and good cold beer, you might as well come out and have a good time. I'm a big fan of you got to play some of the newer stuff, but I'm a big fan of the older country, and I like to show people what country music's really all about. So,
oh yeah, that's what it's all about. Well, so what got your start in country music, Brandon? What got you start playing? And
my
singing?
main start, Drake, which you remember this from back in the day, sitting on the bench at old Page High School. Man, I went through a little breakup and went through a hard time, and had a really close family friend drop a guitar off at the house, and I sat up there in my room and just started picking it and playing it, and thought I could sing at the time, but. Just started having fun with it, and then one thing led to another, and I got on a stage one day and fell in love with it, just making people smile and feel like I have a purpose,
Well, that's what it's all about.
Went from there.
That's what it's all about. So have you written some original songs?
Yes, sir. I've written quite a few. I've got got a handful that I like a lot, and if y'all come out tonight, you'll hear them. Or if y'all come out to any other kind of gig or show we got, I try to play as many of them that I've wrote that I can. So
Absolutely. So, who are some of your mentors and heroes, and who are some of the artists that you aspire to be and that you enjoy listening to?
now, first and foremost, I love Waylon Jennings.
Oh,
You know,
baby, yeah.
Grew up watching the Dukes of Hazzard, and that intro, where he's picking that guitar,
Oh, yeah.
I fell in love with it right there. And Waylon was a big part of me growing up, and then my grandmother, she loved Elvis, and I try
yeah.
to think I can swing the leg like how Elvis can.
Whole lot of shaking going on.
That's right. Johnny Cash, he got played a lot in my childhood. I love him, and obviously Keith Whitley. Just
Oh, yeah.
all the old time heroes, man.
All the legends.
All the legends that tell stories in their music.
So, are there any big songs of theirs you like to cover in any of your shows?
Well, I tell you, Waymore's Blues by Waylon is
Oh, yeah.
definitely a fun one. We have our own little twist on it, and I tell you, George Strait, he's my number one. He's the king, and I love wearing a cowboy hat and riding horses. And he's got this song called "The Fireman," and that's our first song that we play whenever we play a show, just to get everybody woke up and show them kind of what we're about.
Well, there you go. So, who are the members of your band, and what all do they play?
So you're gonna love this one. We was just talking about our old friend Josh Augustino.
Yes.
His dad Bruni is actually my bass player.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, a fine man.
Yes,
fine
sir.
Man.
He's a great man, just very respectable, and seeing him up there have fun, with everything that's going on in his life, it makes the best. And we always know Josh is looking over us whenever we
Amen
have
to
a
that.
show.
We miss him very much, and it's hard to believe it's been 7 years since we lost
7 years,
him.
man.
It's hard to
years.
believe.
But we got Mr. Bruni, and then I got a fella named Josh Hewitt. He burns the heck out of that electric guitar. He's my lead guitar player. I met him actually through a buddy of mine that I work with, and one thing led to another. I told him, I said, hey, we play quite a bit. We need another guitar player if you want to come on. And then my best friend, Mr. Rhett Parker, he's my drummer. I met him a few years back, and we hit it off, and he's a veteran and everything. And, we get to talking about stories like that, and he loves getting up on them drums and beating the heck out of them, man. So
That's awesome.
and like I said, I couldn't do it without them.
No, that's what it's all about. It's having a band. It's like a family.
Yes, sir.
It's like a family.
It's a band of brothers.
What's the
man.
name of y'all's band?
We really don't have a name. We have our group chat that we talk in. It's called the Outlaws, so I guess you could call it Brandon Bartley and the Outlaws.
Brandon
if you want
Bartley and the
to.
Outlaws. I like that.
We're
I
just
like
a bunch
that.
of good old boys having fun, man.
Never doing no harm.
That's right.
There you go. Well, Brandon's going to play a couple of his original songs for us, and any song you want to. So take it away. Give us a piece of what you're going to give tonight.
I'll give you a little bit. Actually, I put my first song out, 3 years ago, and song tells a little bit of a story, and just like every country music artist, you got to write one about a love song,
Oh, yeah.
So I put this song out about 3 years ago. Shout out to my buddy Justin Williams for helping me write this song, but this song right here is called Good Tonight. She likes the way I look in my cowboy hat. Loves the way we look when we shine like that. Loves the sound of her favorite song when I get her dancing all night long. Likes the sound of my 6-string guitar. It sounds like heaven on Granddaddy's farm. Loves the sky when stars start shining. All I'm worried about tonight is getting you picked up in my 4x4. This truck ain't much, but it's paid for. I'm saving up for a piece of land, and then I'll put a ring on your left hand. Never seen a girl like you before. It's hands down the best I've seen for sure. You pretty blonde hair and bright blue eyes. You sure look good tonight. She likes the way I say good morning, good night. I'm not sure what this is, but it feels right. Love the smell of fresh coffee in the morning. One thing I know for sure is wanna pick you up in my 4x4. This truck ain't much, but it's paid for. I'm saving up for a piece of land, and then I'll put a ring on your left hand. Never seen a girl like you before. It's hands down the best I've seen for sure. You pretty blonde hair and bright blue eyes. You sure look good tonight. Oh, you sure look good tonight. Yeah. The sweetest kiss I've ever tasted, it came right off of your lips. There's a lot of things that I'd give up, but I won't give up on this. A little something like getting you picked up in my 4x4. This truck ain't much, but it's paid for. I'm saving up for a piece of land, and then I'll put a ring on your left hand. Never seen a girl like you before. It's hands down the best I've seen for sure. Your pretty blonde hair and bright blue eyes, you sure look good tonight. Oh, you sure look good tonight. Yeah, you look good tonight.
And there we go, folks. Brandon
I appreciate
Bartlett.
that, y'all.
That was awesome. That was
I appreciate
So
it.
tell me a little bit about that particular song.
So that song right there, like I said, buddy of mine, y'all go check him out. He's incredible. He's one heck of a songwriter. He actually got me my first gig, and I sat down and I told him, I said, Justin, I said, I want to do this. He said, we better get to writing. And we went to Page, so you can only imagine how that went. So me and him were sitting there talking, and there was this girl that came to my show, and I was like, buddy, she sure looked good tonight. And one thing led to another. We sat there on his back porch and put a chorus together and a verse, and it all went from there.
There you go. So was that one of your first originals?
That was the first. Yes, sir. The first original song I ever wrote.
And I assume you've taken that wherever you've gone.
Yes, sir.
There you go. There you go. Well,
there's been quite a few people like it and some people that don't like it, but you know what? I love it. So
on behalf of Front Porch Radio, I can say we like it.
Oh, I appreciate that.
We like it a lot. Tell us a little bit about your guitar here too. I want to hear a little bit about that.
So I got an uncle out there. His name's Tommy, and he's not like blood uncle, but to me he's my uncle. Yeah. You know how that goes.
I know
got
exactly.
family that ain't blood.
Absolutely.
And he's been there since the beginning. He's my motivator. He'll come to all my shows and tell me if I sound good or if I suck. He ain't scared to be honest with me. And
you need people like that. Everybody does.
I had an old Martin, and that guitar had been put through what. And I actually busted the face out of it. And I was playing a gig one night, and he brought this old Taylor in there. It's probably been about 3 years ago. And ever since then, this is my gig guitar, my show guitar. It's my little showpiece, just because, he give it to me, and I cried. I was a little baby. He give it to me, and I never had a nice guitar like this. And ever since then, I've been collecting guitars, and this is by far my favorite one.
How many you got? And then, what are the different brands that you have?
So I got 2 Fender Strats. They're my electric guitars, and I still got that old Martin.
I remember that old Martin.
And man, that guitar got put through absolute all kinds of stuff. Bonfires, riding in the bed of a truck, left out in the rain. But I got 4 Taylors now, and Taylor's probably my favorite guitar plugged up.
Absolutely. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, folks, we're going to go ahead and take our first break, and we'll be right back with more events going on and more from Brandon right here on not Inside Middle Tennessee, on Front Porch Avenue.
One piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm going to ride around in style. I'm going to drive everybody wild.
All the time.
I listen all day, every day. I don't know, I'm just addicted to it.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC. Parks Motor Sales was founded by my granddad, Bobby Parks, and my great-granddad, Julian Mays, in 1958. We've been family-owned the whole time, and being family-owned, locally owned, means you get to get your next vehicle or your existing vehicle serviced by the same people who stand in the grocery line with you, drop their kids off at the same school you do, and smile and are happy to see you when they do. So come see us at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee on 919 Nashville Highway or parksmotorsales.com.
This is Del Kennedy, Front Porch Radio. Holland's Pharmacy on Hatcher Lane never ceases to amaze me. The other day I had a prescription to pick up. I went up to the drive-in window. The girl gave me a big smile and turned around and gave me my prescription without even having to ask my name. Then she noticed my lab puppy Jack in the back seat. She put a dog treat in the door. Jack is going to be a permanent customer of Holland's Pharmacy. Holland's Pharmacy, where they know my name, the service is friendly, prices are competitive, 931-388-4233.
I'm Gabe Howard, and my time in the United States Marine Corps shaped who I am. The Marine Corps taught me discipline, responsibility, and that leadership means putting mission and people before self. Those lessons have guided me as a husband, father, small business owner, and county commissioner. As Maury County Mayor, I'll bring that same servant leadership, accountability, and determination to fight for taxpayers and our future. I'd be honored to earn your vote. Paid for by Gabe Howard for Maury County Mayor, Stephen Brown, Treasurer.
On the farm, uptime isn't just nice to have, it's a must-have. That's why JLG Ag telehandlers are a multitasking workhorse. Whether moving and loading more, stacking higher, or even accessing tighter spots with compact models, these machines help poultry, cotton, and row crop producers maximize every moment on the job. Once you get behind the wheel, you'll get more done. It's that simple. See JLG Ag telehandlers for yourself. Come out to try green equipment in Columbia, just off Theta Pike.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
In today's uncertain world, you can never be too careful about your family's financial future. That's why the Parker Group, a part of Baird's Private Wealth Management, is offering a free second opinion on your financial plans. Let us review your current plan, and we will identify any gaps and offer suggestions to improve it. Please call the Parker Group at 931-548-3737. That's 931-548-3737. Robert W. Baird and Company Incorporated does not offer tax or legal advice.
I am Jack Blackstone.
And I'm Emery Blackstone.
Together, we are Greenway Tech Repair. Tired of slow computers, cracked phone screens, and fancy home electronics you don't know how to use? We can help.
We provide local on-site services as well as remote troubleshooting for any job, no matter how large or small, from computers and laptops to mobile devices and home electronics.
We Blackstone brothers are eager to serve our community. Find us on Facebook at Greenway Tech Repair or by phone at 931-388-2691.
That's on Facebook at Greenway Tech Repair or by phone at 931-388-2691.
Hey, this is Seth Moss at Tennessee Valley Equipment, a premier FAE PrimeTech, Bandit, and Surex dealer. We are your dealer for all of your land clearing and forestry mulching needs. We sell equipment, provide repair service, and parts along with a rental fleet of mulching equipment. We also offer mulching teeth, blades, and sharpening. Our number one priority is getting you up and running as quickly and affordable as possible. Tennessee Valley is located at 300 Santa Fe Pike in wonderful Columbia, Tennessee. Stop by or give us a call today at 931-981-9812.
Maury County volunteer firefighters provide fire and rescue services to Maury County residents like you. I'm Savannah Madison, Public Information Officer with Maury County Fire. Our department serves over 600 square miles, and as a volunteer department, we rely on community donations to operate. You can also support by joining our department. We help you obtain the certifications to become a support member or firefighter. Learn more about making a tax-deductible donation or becoming a firefighter at maurycountyfiretn.org. That's maurycountyfiretn.org.
Hi, this is David Usselton, owner of Usselton Motorworks Foreign Car Repair in Columbia, Tennessee, located at the corner of West 12th and South High Street, where we specialize in all European makes and models. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty on all repairs, and we believe our success is based on a partnership between us and the customer to accurately diagnose and repair the car the first time, on time, every time. Come see us in Columbia, Tennessee, or call us at 931-215-1765, or visit us on the web at usseltons.com.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also an ice maker that didn't read the job description owner. Fortunately, you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Call Davis Heating and Cooling at 931-388-2090 for all your home comfort needs. Davis Heating and Cooling is your local independent American Standard dealer and proudly serves the Murray County area. Find Davis Heating and Cooling online and on Facebook or call today, 388-2090.
Hello, this is Terry from Tillis Jewelry in Columbia Square. When you choose a natural diamond, you're choosing more than beauty. You're choosing a promise, a memory, a forever kind of love. Each natural diamond tells a story, a devotion, and a bond that grows stronger every day. It's not just a stone, it's your story captured forever. Come find the one that is waiting for you. Natural diamonds made by nature, giving with love. Stop by and see our wonderful collection at Tillis Jewelry.
The best of music, news, and sport in Southern Middle Tennessee. You're listening to WKRM 103.7.
And ladies and gentlemen, the boys are back in town on Front Porch Radio. Welcome back to Front Porch Happenings. I'm your host, Drake Pugh, alongside my regular co-host, Landon Seacrest, and my dear friend, Brandon Bartley. I'm glad to have everybody here with us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate you having me, man.
Yeah, glad to have you. And folks, this is, I guess I can just say it, this is my first official show as the host of this show. I've been substituting as the host for the last, how long, Landon? 2 months?
Several months. Yeah.
Several months.
Well, Drake, you're doing a great job, buddy.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And, as of last week, Dilk said to me, Drake, it's your show, so here we are.
He's got the keys now, folks.
I've got the keys. And, folks, we got a bit of breaking news from this morning. I completely forgot to mention it earlier, and I'm going to find this post from it real quick. That way I've got my facts right with it.
Talking about the farm store?
I am. Yeah, the Columbia Farm Store caught fire overnight and burned up. I mean, it looks like it is still standing, but traffic was shut down this morning, and the damage looked pretty bad on it.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
Prayers for all of them. We use the farm store right there a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So prayers for all of them, and hope they
definitely
get everything figured out quick.
Absolutely, yeah. They've been in business for, I think they're about to celebrate their 25th anniversary. So
Yes,
that's rough, and I hope it's not a total loss. I hope they're able to salvage it and get things back up and going.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's just an absolute shame that happened. And yeah, our thoughts and prayers go out to the farm store family and the community.
Yes, sir. Good people over there, man.
Absolutely. Wonderful people. And, my family's used them for years as well. I know yours has as well, Landon.
Yeah, I have to pass that to come here to work.
Yeah, you do.
So
with, all three of us in this studio have grown up in from Middle Tennessee farmers. I've got farm family in both Williamson and Murray County. My mom's side, Murray County, farmed dairy and beef cattle for Lord knows how long. Years. And then my dad's side is still farming beef cattle out in rural Williamson County, out in the Bethesda area. Brandon knows all them real well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He knows my grandpa very well, and as a matter of fact, he might be listening right now. He probably is. He usually calls me to tell me like what he liked and what he didn't like. So yeah, Dan, if you're listening, we love you, and share it with everybody. But anyways, folks, I want to give a shout out to our dear friend of the station, Jay Powell with the Columbia Daily Herald. He gives us this wonderful column every week, and we thank him so much for his contributions. There's a lot going on in Columbia in the upcoming weeks, and number one on the list is the Watershed Theater's Steel Magnolias. Any of you two in here seen Steel Magnolias, the movie?
Mm-mm.
That's with Sally Field and Julia Roberts.
I bet it's a good one.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It's from the I've seen clips of it, and what I've seen of it's good. It's from the late 80s. But the Watershed Public Theater will wrap up its 2025-26 season by bringing a beloved Southern classic to the stage with its 2-week, it looked like I said 2-week run of Steel Magnolias. This show will premiere May 29th in Columbia State Community College's Ledbetter Auditorium at 1665 Hampshire Pike. Performances will be at 7 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and with a 3 p.m. main Sunday performance during both weekends. Taking place in the 1980s in Louisiana, Steel Magnolias takes audiences through the series of moments told between a group of women in a beauty salon, showcasing life's milestones over a 2-year timeline. These women continue to show up to the space that is held for them, the beauty shop. Actor Sarah Fry said in a May 22nd news release, she portrays salon owner Truvy in the production. Excuse me, folks. It seems like a place where women go to pull themselves together, but in this play, we see how they actually fall apart. Truvy's beauty shop is a place where there are no secrets. She also strives to make it a place where there is no judgment. Watershed will also be hosting a donation drive for Paula's Purse, offering a $5 discount on tickets purchased at the door for anyone who brings a purse-size hand sanitizer, lotion, or deodorant. Tickets may also be purchased online at www.watershedpublictheater.org. Well, folks, that sounds like a lot of fun. Any of y'all are into going and seeing plays? That's always a fun time. And I'll tell you what, the Watershed Public Theater puts on a lot of great productions here in town. They really do.
Absolutely.
They really, really do. My girlfriend and I went and saw a couple productions put over there at Columbia State, and it's a great venue over there. It's awesome. Awesome. Number 2, May Music on the Porch. Mount Pleasant Music is bringing back more outdoor afternoons of music with its monthly Music on the Porch series. This month's event at 206 Pleasant Street will run from 6 to 9 p.m. Saturday and is free to attend. This lineup begins with Maddie True at 6 p.m., followed by Box of Rocks at 7 p.m.
Maddie True.
Yeah, Maddie True.
Daggone.
You know her, Brandon?
Absolutely. We actually did a show for opened up for Confederate Railroad back probably 2 years ago, so that's awesome to hear her name again.
That is fantastic. And Jesse Wayne's Groovin' Griddle and Frio's Gourmet Pops will be on site serving foods and sweet treats. Now, I have not heard Maddie True, but I need to go listen to her after that.
Absolutely.
But Box of Rocks, I have seen them live on 2 different occasions. As a matter of fact, they performed at my high school graduation party. That was a lot of fun.
Heck yeah.
Fantastic band. They're good, clean music, stuff that the whole family can enjoy. And, you know, if you love live entertainment, this is the place to go. Free to attend, and I would say the free part is the best part of all of it.
Free 99.
That's
free
right.
99, baby.
Expensive everything is nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't complain about that.
You can't get in a honky-tonk bar up in Nashville for free no more.
No, sir.
So, sir. This is where you got to go. This is the stuff you go to, and it's down in Mount Pleasant. And, you know, Mount Pleasant's it used to be just a small hole in the wall, but it's growing.
And just about like everywhere.
Exactly. I mean, Columbia used to be that way as well. Number 3. Landon, can you read that? I cannot read that. Just what it says.
Anthonyum Free
Anthonyum.
Day. Anthonyum Free Day.
Perfect. Well, Anthonyum Free Day, that is in May. Visit what is commonly known by community members as Columbia's Hidden Jewel when Historic Anthonyum hosts its annual Free Day in May this week. Enjoy a tour of the Anthonyum's rectory at 808 Anthonyum Street starting at 2 p.m. on Sunday. Guests will hear the story of how the rectory played a vital part in advancing the education of young women in the mid-1800s, and how it is the only remaining structure of the former Columbia Female Institute. In addition to free tours, guests can also stroll the property's gardens and enjoy light refreshments. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Being a history buff myself, I really enjoy going and touring these old places, and Columbia is filled with historic buildings and historic sites.
Yeah, the Anthonyum is literally like
right over here,
there, so.
right by the station. It is a beautiful, beautiful building, and I'm so glad it is still around. And folks, if you like history and if you like the Anthonyum, take advantage of this day. You get a free tour of it, get to walk around and get to see the nice gardens, and hopefully it'll be nice weather. We've had a rough 2 weeks of rough weather. It looks like it's finally starting to get better.
I'm so glad we needed that rain, man.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. I mean, you know, the hayfield definitely was drying out.
Yeah, it was.
It was definitely drying out. We needed it bad. But I'll tell you what, folks, I'm ready to get out on the lake again.
You and me both.
Number 4, garden party at Grinder Switch. Top off the weekend with a Southern-inspired brunch hosted by Grinder Switch Winery. The event at the winery's Centerville location at 2119 Highway 50 West Loop will start at 10 a.m. Sunday, with a second sitting scheduled at noon. Guests will sip, savor, and enjoy a buffet-style gathering experience prepared by Chef Renanda, featuring southern staples like cheddar biscuits with honey butter and jam, deviled eggs, mini chicken, and waffles, plus their choice of a glassed wine or wine cocktail. Other activities include crochet on the lawn, as well as the opportunity to browse the winery's new cellar vintage shop. Tickets are limited at $59 a pop and are available at www.gswinery.com or by calling 931-729-3690. That's 931-729-3690. And Brandon, you're going to love this. This is, I did not know this until just now. Listed under number 5, live entertainment, Brandon Bartley will perform at Fozzie's Bar and Grill.
I will be.
That is in the Columbia Daily Herald. I had no idea about it till just now.
Well, just so happens we are playing tonight.
Yeah, y'all certainly are. And as for other events, I've got one thing that Gabe Howard had a little special event he wanted me to mention that is coming up, and that is the Revival on the Square, a night of community, faith, and revival. That is going to be Sunday, May the 31st from 5 to 6 p.m. At 5 p.m., food truck services begin then. There'll be food trucks, worship, a message, baptism, and communion. Come expectant, leave changed, and come as you are. Bring your family, bring your friends. Everyone is welcome.
Man, I hope he has a crowd for that.
I hope so, too.
I hope he has a crowd for that.
That is a wonderful, wonderful thing, and I'm so glad that they're doing that.
Absolutely.
We've also got Live on the Square concert, the concert series at Puckett's. That will continue on June the 5th. The lineup for that night is going to be in the Guitar and Cadillac Hall upstairs. And there'll be, there's a different artist every month. It does not say who it's going to be just yet, but we're certainly going to find out as it comes. But, folks, if you love that series, definitely be there. They always have good live music at Puckett's. Also got a night of worship at the Mule House. Join us for a night of worship designed to create space for people to encounter the presence of God. This is not a concert or a performance, but a time set apart for intimate, vertical worship through music, prayer, and creativity, and that is on June the 11th at the Mule House. For more information, you can call 931-490-9400. That is 931-490-9400. Folks, that's another wonderful thing. I'm glad that we've been having more gospel revivals in the area. It's sad that started to become a thing of the past. Gospel revivals.
You 100% hit the nail right on the head right there, buddy. I feel like more people need to get back to where we belong.
Absolutely.
Couldn't do it without God and Jesus.
No, we couldn't. No, we could not. Right. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing that we've been having more gospel revivals lately. And, I've seen churches open back up that have closed down. One, for example, the Philadelphia Church of Christ out in Culleoka, they shut down about 10 years ago. And this past year, a fellow who we actually know, he reopened it.
That's awesome.
He reopened it, and we covered his son in basketball, Bob Holt. Shout out to Bob Holt.
Shout out Bob, yeah.
Yeah, so we're just so glad that that's going on. It's just a wonderful,
well, Drake,
wonderful
I'm
thing.
sure you can agree with me on this, just with everything me and you've been through growing up together and everything. When we're just a couple of boys from Bethesda, but
yeah, absolutely.
God's real.
He is. Amen.
100%. There's a reason,
100%.
The reason every one of us are sitting here right now.
Because of the God Almighty above.
Yes, sir.
He has been good to, and I can tell you what, he's been good to me. He's been good to you. He's been good to Landon.
100%.
Delk. He's been good to all of us. He's
of
blessed every one of us immensely. Stand Up Bright to you by Encore Comedy. Let's see what this is about, folks. Looking for something fun to do? Love great comedy and great beer? This comedy show is for you. Come see the best comics from all around Tennessee and the eastern United States live in Columbia at Twisted Copper Brewing Company. And that's going to be on Saturday, June the 7th, from 6 p.m. The doors will open at 5:30, and that is at 104 East 5th Street in Columbia. For more information, you can call 931-300-3764. Tickets are $14 a person. That sounds like fun.
That sounds like a pretty good time.
Yeah, I enjoy comedy shows. It's always fun. You know, one thing
Comedy and cold beer can't go
comedy
wrong.
and cold beer, exactly. One thing about comedy shows, you can't. I mean, you got to have thick skin to go to it. Be prepared.
Absolutely.
Exactly. You got to be prepared. I mean, that just. You know, if you like laughing at yourself, which I love laughing at myself.
I do that every morning. I look in the mirror.
I look, exactly. I was about to say the same thing. Yes, I mean, if you enjoy laughing at yourself, definitely go to one. I'm one of those people. So, guided paddling trip by Higher Pursuits. This is going to be starting June the 11th, going on through August the 7th. Explore history, wildlife, and the legends of the Duck River on our guided paddling trip. The Duck River has a rich history and amazing legends linked to the river. It is also one of the most biodiverse rivers in all of North America, featuring freshwater mussels, lots of birds, and other wonderful wildlife. On our guided paddling trip, you will have a sampler of history, legends, and wildlife. Our trips are led by our experienced guides who know all the great places to stop and all the cool stories. So if you are new to the area, curious about the history of the river, or new to paddling, this is a great way to learn more about the amazing Duck River and its rich history. Tickets for this are $75 a person. It's hosted by Higher Pursuits. For more information, you can call 931-840-8575. That's 931-840-8575. Now, that is awesome right there. That is awesome. You know, I've been wanting to go paddling down the Duck myself. My grandfather, the late Jerry Vaughn, worked for the Fountain Heights Mill in Fountain Heights out here in Murray County that was alongside the Duck River. So, I mean, you know, the Duck River has provided a lot for Murray County, you know, just for the industry itself. It's just it's a beautiful river, and
it's provided a bunch of fun for me.
Oh, yeah.
We caught a bunch of big old yellows. I got a buddy from Texas moved up here, and we like running trot lines out there.
There you go. So. My brother just bought him a fishing boat, and I'm hoping we're going a little bitty one. I'm hoping we're going to take it out there one of these days, and we need to.
Yes, sir.
It's some great stuff out there. Well, folks, we're going to take our second break, and we'll be right back with more from Brandon Bartley on Front Porch Happenings.
Shines don't bother her while she's eating penny candy. Penny candy, she eats that messy kind. Penny candy, she eats it all the time.
WKRM 103.7 FM, Columbia.
Hi, Jimmy here for Columbia Ace Hardware. Columbia Ace Hardware now carries Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines paint. Now their premium quality and huge selection of colors will be right in your neighborhood, along with the award-winning service and advice Columbia Ace has always provided for your paint projects. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Columbia Ace, the helpful place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Everything classic.
From the heart of Tennessee, Muletown Radio, 103.7 FM and 1340 AM.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
This is Debbie Matthews with the Nashville Realty Group, and if you've been paying attention, you know the housing market has been tough, but rates are beginning to thaw. So if you're thinking about selling, the time to jump in is getting better every day. But if you're thinking about buying, and those interest rates are still a little bit too high, a good agent knows how to negotiate interest rate buy-downs, and I'm a good agent. So call me, Debbie Matthews with Nashville Realty Group, 615-476-3224.
Hello, this is Terry Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. Men, this is for you. Stop and listen. Every woman has a secret desire to have diamonds. I can say this because I am a woman. When I put on my ring or put on my earrings that my husband gave me, I feel special. Stop by Tillis Jewelry, downtown Columbia. Let us help you find a special diamond just for her.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also an ice maker that didn't read the job description owner. Fortunately, you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Call Davis Heating and Cooling at 931-388-2090 for all your home comfort needs. Davis Heating and Cooling is your local independent American Standard dealer and proudly serves the Murray County area. Find Davis Heating and Cooling online and on Facebook or call today, 388-2090.
Are you thinking about a new fence? Maybe you need a pole barn? Then you should give Sands Fence Company a call. That's 931-309-1644. Will Sands has built his business based on the principles of honesty, quality, and integrity. Sands Fence Company has been in business for over 20 years, providing their community with farm, residential, and commercial fencing, as well as pole barns and buildings. Call today for a free estimate. Sands Fence Company, 931-309-1644. That's 931-309-1644.
One of our objectives at Caledonian Financial is to impact our clients and friends in a positive manner. Whether it's a friendly voice, a smile and a wave as you walk past our office, or supporting our community, the Caledonian team is actively involved through our memberships in Kiwanis, Rotary, Murray Alliance Circle of Excellence, volunteering in Boy Scouts and 4-H, serving on a variety of boards and more. We stay connected to Murray County. This is Daisy Cook with Caledonian Financial in historic downtown Columbia.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Osaic Wealth Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. A1 Tree Removal is there for the community in times of need. If you have fallen trees or broken branches and limbs that you need removed, contact A1 Tree Removal. Licensed and insured, A1 Tree Removal is a family-owned business that is locally owned and operated. If you have trees down and need help today, call or text Luke at 931-359-3113. That's 931-359-3113. Give A1 Tree Removal a call or check them out on Facebook today for all of your tree servicing needs.
You're listening to your local radio.
It's a big job just getting by with 9 kids and a wife. But I've been working, man, dang near all my life, and I'll keep on working long as my 2 hands are fit to use. I'll drink my beer in a tavern, sing a little bit of these working man blues.
And welcome back, folks. Merle Haggard brings us in to Working Man Blues. I'm your host for today, Drake Pugh, and I'm glad to have everybody here in the studio with me, and especially glad to have my dear friend Brandon Bartley here with me.
Yes, sir.
Well, Brandon, let's hear some more from you. So, like, you're going to be performing tonight, of course, and do you have any other shows lined up coming up?
Man, we do. We try to play at Fozzie's at least once a month, whether it's Spring Hill or Franklin. On Father's Day, I play up in Franklin at a place called Cajun Steamer.
Yep.
And then just throughout the year, we book as much as we can. We got some private sets coming, and
there you go.
Trying to do as much as we can with the time we got. During this time of year, man, we're so busy. It's hard to keep everything going, but we still try to make it out on the weekends and play.
I meant to ask you earlier, what's your most memorable gig that you've had?
Man, my most memorable gig. So here in the past, 3 to 5 years, I've been doing some farm work and food plot stuff with a dear friend of mine. His name's Daryl, and me and him got pretty close, and he's introduced me to quite a few people. And I played a show up there, or a gig, I guess you could call it, up there at Fozzie's in Franklin, and Lee Bryce came, and me and him have grown a pretty good little connection and pretty good friendship. And he came up there and surprised me. He got on stage with me, and Boy, by Lee Bryce is one of my favorite, well, absolutely my parents' favorite songs. And he got up there and sang it with me, and that made it all for me right there. I was gonna go home, hang a guitar up, and say, "I'm done. I made it."
Hey, that sounds like the good way.
I was shaking in my boots, man.
I would have been too, man. That's amazing. So I mean, like, is he the biggest guy you've ever played with?
Oh, absolutely.
That's wonderful, and it's wonderful you've got to have him in your life as a friend.
Yes,
too.
sir.
That's a
he's
blessing.
A hunting son of a gun, and if you like hunting, we're gonna be good buddies.
There you go. Well, Brandon, to give us another song here, cover, original, whatever you want to do.
Oh, me. I'll do a cover right quick. We'll talk about The Man I Am here in a little bit.
All right.
This is by far probably one of my favorite songs to play on a guitar. So, Drake, I'm sure you know it too.
Oh, I bet I do.
People say I'm no good and I'm crazy as a loon. I get stoned in the morning, I get drunk in the afternoon. I'm kinda like my old blue tick hound, I like to lay around all in the shade. I ain't got a whole lot of money, but I damn sure got it made. And I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm a living, why don't you leave this long-haired country boy alone? Preacher man talking on TV, he was cutting down the rock and roll. He wants me to send a donation, 'cause he's worried about my soul. He said that Jesus walked on the water, and I still believe that's true. Well, sometimes I think that preacher man I like to do a little walking too. And I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm a living, why don't you leave this long-haired country boy alone? Now this line right here is pretty true, ain't it, Drake?
All right, yeah.
A poor girl wants to marry, while the rich girl wants to flirt. The rich boys went off to college, and all of us poor boys went to work. A drunkard wants another drink of wine, and a politician wants your vote. Well, me, I don't want much of nothing at all, but I will take another toke. And I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm a living, why don't you leave this long-haired country boy alone?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. That last line is very true.
Very, very true, buddy.
Very true.
That whole song speaks the truth, man. I feel like if everybody just get out and work hard and earn what they need instead of waiting on a handout, and everybody be a lot better off in this life.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's, we definitely need more workers out there. You and I were talking about, the youngsters today and how different it is for them than it was,
crazy.
For our parents and even for us.
Yes, sir. 100%.
Definitely.
That's something Landon and I talk about quite a bit.
Yeah, the new generation is completely different in all aspects because, it's a lot of handouts, as you were saying, Brad.
A lot of handouts, man, and these days with the technology that, these kids,
AI and all that stuff.
AI and all that, and when we first all started school, it was
nothing like
paper and pencil and books and textbooks. And
it needs to go back to that.
It made us really concentrate and figure out how to figure something out, go look for it. You didn't have a phone screen where you could type it in and be like, hey, what's the answer to this,
No, you could actually search for it.
Right.
It was good to have that.
Yeah.
And, Landon and I have talked a lot about with the Front Porch Sports Network. I guess one of the good things that we have with this new technology is the way we've been able to give these kids some spotlight that are good at what they do.
Absolutely.
Or like Brandon.
This is live right now.
It's on YouTube.
So. This on YouTube, Facebook. Because, back in the day, this would have just been on the radio, and all you'd have is the audio.
Yes, sir.
You wouldn't have the video. We've got a camera sitting right there. And
Lord.
And it's getting us.
For the folks watching, I apologize. I come straight from work.
No, that's how we like it here. Because,
that's
one thing we kind of actually, it says it on the graphic for this real talk, real people. So, you know what? That's what this is.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Real talk, real people.
Can't be somebody you're not, buddy.
Exactly. So, Brandon, what else are you looking forward to in the future?
Man, so I've been doing a whole lot of songwriting, and life's been kind of up and down the past, probably a year and a half. A lot of growing up, a lot of learning, a lot of life lessons, And one thing that I've kind of learned over everything is I am who I am, and I've learned what I needed to learn for a reason, and God put me through everything for a reason to grow me into the fella He's planning to see,
Amen, brother.
Every day's a new day, and you got to live in the day, and kind of wrote a song about it, and I'm hoping I can get it out by August. That's my goal. I want to release another song this year, and then want to do an EP next year. And
there you go. You want to give us a sneak peek?
Yeah, I'll play it for you.
Let's hear a sneak peek of it, of your new song. Let's hear it.
I'll play. I'll save the bridge and the last verse for when it comes out, but I'll play the first 2 verses and choruses for you.
Yeah, let's get a sneak peek here.
The song's called "The Man I Am." Cold beer never did me wrong. Had a girl and she got to gone when I was a kid in high school growing up. My mom and daddy raised me right. I drank beer every Friday night, and I put a one too many dents in my truck. Yeah, I've done a lot of wrong in this life of mine. Look at me now, I'm doing just fine. Go to church on Sunday and work on Monday, and come home to a girl that loves me. Before I go to bed, I hit my knees and say, thank you, Lord, for another day. That's just me, and I hope y'all understand, 'cause that's the man I am. I got a truck and it's still running. Yeah, buddy, let me tell you something. This thing has been through hell, but it's still tough. Like me, it still keeps pushing. These nuts and bolts get loosened, and sometimes that road is gonna be a little rough. Yeah, I've done a lot of wrong in this life of mine. Look at me now, I'm doing just fine. Go to church on Sunday and work on Monday, and come home to a girl that loves me. Before I go to bed, I hit my knees and say, thank you, Lord, for another day. That's just me, and I hope y'all understand, 'cause that's the man I am. That's the man I am.
That was awesome.
Peek.
That was
awesome,
awesome,
Brandon.
I appreciate
and
that.
I'm looking forward to hearing that one come out. That's going to be great.
That sounds like a hit to me.
I can't wait for y'all to
does
hear
to
it.
me
that,
too.
the lyrics and
Oh
just
man,
the performance here.
When the band's
I know it's
there,
gonna be
oh,
great, yeah.
buddy,
Oh, I
that
can't wait to
song
hear
gets
that.
fun.
I bet it does.
I'm notorious for, but if anybody listening on here has ever been to one of my gigs, you know I'm very notorious for busting strings, and 9 times out of 10, that's the song I bust
That's
a
the song
string
you
on.
busted on. Hey, that's all right.
It means you're feeling it.
Exactly. Folks, before we get out of here, I want to mention real quick the little bit of sports we still have going on. Columbia American Little League is entering its final week of the regular season next week. The closing ceremony will be a week from today, Friday, June the 5th. Give a shout out to Lou Maddox on his 7th year doing this, and he'll be here at the studio here in a little while.
Yeah.
We need to party, Landon. With him, we got to party.
Yeah, Lou just graduated from UT, and folks that have been listening to this radio station for a while, he's been working for 7 years. He started on Little League broadcast, and he's still doing it. That's how much he cares.
That's awesome.
He is the next Lindsey Nelson,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Now, and we, American Legion post-19 baseball will be coming up before too long.
Little League All-Stars over the summer, softball as well over the summer too.
And local football teams have began their summer workout, so best of luck to all of them. I know Coach James Dickinson has got his boys ready and to rock and roll this fall.
Columbia
boys,
Central.
make sure to be hydrated.
Yeah.
Amen to that. And Brandon, we thank you for coming on with us today on
Man,
this show.
I can't thank y'all enough.
Well,
man.
this hopefully won't be the last time you're on this show with us. But anyways, folks, that's going to do it for this week's edition of Front Porch Happenings. We will see you all next week at this time, this station. Once again, for everyone here in the studio, I'm Drake Pugh. We're signing off. God bless you and have a good week.
Scott has happened to the industry.
Whatever happened to Johnny Mac Brown and Alan Rocky Lane? Whatever happened to Lash LaRue? I'd love to see them again. Whatever happened to Smiley Burnett, Tim Hope, and Gene Autry? Whatever happened to all of these has happened to the best of me. Whatever happened to Randolph Scott has happened to the industry.
WKRM 103.7 FM and 1340 AM Columbia. They have all my favorite hits right here.